if you're on Medicaid, Medicare losing them, if you're on ACA, not being able to afford them, premiums skyrocketing. What will be why would Trump want to do this to his own supporters, to his own people? This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. The disclaimer is down in the description box. Hello, and welcome to the Think Tank. We use critical thinking, deductive reasoning, just a pinch of common sense to draw unbiased logical conclusions. Today, we're here, as always, for educational and entertainment purposes only. And today, I don't know, we're going to talk about Donald Trump's AI capabilities that he seems to be proficient at. He's doing some amazing AI work. I wouldn't call it good by any stretch of the imagination, but he is doing amazing work. Like I can't do the videos he's doing. I wouldn't want to do the videos he's doing, but like the level he's doing it at is very competent for somebody that's 80 years old using AI. I have to say that. But we're going to talk about this video. Dion, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, family. I'm Dion Powell. I'm a district leader here in the Bronx, New York. I encourage everybody to run for office. And we have a mayor's election here that even the president's talking about. And I'm a consultant, strategist, and community leader.
Let us discuss AI generative capabilities and our president.
Yes.
So we had the largest march, wasn't really a march, protest in the history of the country, with numbers skyrocketing into the almost 10 million people protesting against this authoritarian regime. They called it a no kings protest. They said, we don't want a king. This is why this country was formed, to get away from people acting like a king. And here we got somebody who's ignoring court orders, who's ignoring the courts, who's got the parliament, or in this particular case, the Congress, which is kind of similar, which is why I said parliament, because with the king, it was a parliament, but here is Congress. It's the same thing, under wraps, under thumb. He says, jump. The House of the Speaker says, hi, hi, sir. I don't want House speakers interacting with House Republicans interacting with speakers. He sends them home. Like, you're an equal branch of the government. You're supposed to have just as much power as King Trump. So why are you listening to him, obeying him, bowing the knee to him when you're supposed to be helping protect the people? And so the people are getting fed up with this, and they marched again for a second time, having the largest turnout in any protest in the history of this country. And Donald Trump says, he makes a video where he literally flies a plane defecating on people. And in the background, the music of Top Gun, starring Tom Cruise, is playing as he literally flies an airplane, defecating, or the airplane is dropping defecation, piles of poop on American citizens.
The president's having fun on his social media as always.
Yes, while the government is
That's freedom
shut
of
down,
speech.
tens of millions of people are losing health care. People are without work. People are getting furloughed. The president is making fun of people that are complaining about it by making AI videos. He has time to make AI videos of people being defecated on while he's telling the House Speaker to make sure that the House doesn't come to work for the vast majority of the last 4 or 5 months. Yes, this is why you hear things like he's not a serious guy, when in actuality, this is a distraction from the fact that the Epstein files are being protected. This is a distraction from the fact that Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security about to be cut from that one big ugly bill. It's a distraction from the government shutdown, which is taking away the Affordable Care Act from multiple people. But Trump having fun instead of dealing with issues seems to be the MAGA defense.
As
And
in
that's
his mind, there's no issue to be resolved other than reopening the government and continuing the work that they've done. They passed a big, beautiful bill. So far, the House of Representatives under Speaker Johnson has cleared the CR, and now it's time for the Senate to have its 60 members. It's just that the Democrats are being very petty. You just need 4 to 5 more votes, I believe, at this time to open it back up, and that's it.
if the Democrats fold on this,
And they will.
what which could happen, right? Let's walk through this. What will be the consequences?
Oh,
People people in these red states all losing their medical benefits or not being able to afford them anymore. If you're on Medicaid, Medicare losing them. If you're on ACA, not being able to afford them, premiums skyrocketing. What will be what? Why would Trump want to do this to his own supporters, to his own people?
he doesn't want to do it to his own people. He just wants to stop that illegals getting benefits. And we've said
Illegals
this
do not
before.
get federal benefits. Only sanctuary cities can provide benefits. Illegals
They
cannot
get
get.
reimbursed from the federal government, Leo. We've been through this before and how they do it.
They
Understand? That's
can't
how
get. They can't
Medicaid
get
pays for it.
reimbursed. They cannot get reimbursed
No, no, this is not the
for illegal
individual.
immigrants.
This is the insurance carriers. This is the emergency rooms. This is the hospitals. These are the clinics. Anytime illegal stubs their toe and receive services in a sanctuary state or city, those costs go to the federal government eventually in some shape, form, or fashion. And that's the loophole, my friend.
Not
Because it's going
according
to
to not
sanctuary
according
city.
to what the actual bill says. That's
Uh, uh,
according to what the Trump policy says. But we've gone. Do I have to pull the bill back up on this channel? I have no problem doing that. What it actually says is that you have to be an American citizen.
Well, this is how the states, remember the separations between the fed, the state, and the local. This is how the states circumvent the federal on these levels with their legal loopholes. Just like you're an educator, Leo, the amount of
Not
students you
anymore.
get on
Well,
day
still.
one, the amount of students you get on the first day of class is different from the amount of students you have on the fourth day of class and the eighth day of class. All those new students that keep adding on to the docket, those are costs that have to go accounted for, whether they're
Well,
citizens.
according to Google AI, ACA illegal immigrants is all I typed in because, and you can do the same thing on Bing because I know you're a Bing fan. Undocumented immigrants are not eligible for federally funded health coverage through the Affordable Care Act or other programs like Medicaid and CHIP. Eligibility for these programs is limited to individuals with a lawful presence in the United States. Some states use their own funding to provide health coverage to undocumented immigrants, but this varies by location. It is not part of the federal ACA or Medicaid programs. So this is the actual language that can be found in the bill. You can try and find something on Bing to discredit that, but you will not, because that is not true. Those are just MAGA talking points that are regurgitated inside the bubble that I wish I could defecate on.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, if you want to defecate on, if it's funny to defecate on stuff, good for the goose.
Well, again, Leo, sanctuary state and cities, this is why they're doging certain systems, doing audits, 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 and that's why
This is
things
why
are
they're
getting
pushing
cut.
forth Project 2025, you said? According to
Well, like,
Donald Trump, this is Donald Trump saying it, not just me. Donald Trump,
when is
we're going
Donald Trump
forward with
said when is
Project
Donald Trump
2025,
said
yes.
when has Donald Trump said anything about Project 2025? The media says that Donald Trump says a lot of things, but we're not seeing clips of those anymore. Donald Trump said he's going to get revenge. I didn't see one clip of him saying that he wants to get revenge, whereas
No, he's
other
just
people
getting
say,
revenge. He accidentally slipped out a message that was supposed to be directed at Pam Bondi and put it out for the whole world to see that he's going for revenge. No, he's not saying it, he's doing it. Come on, man. Are you serious? Am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong.
no. Well, the thing is, the mainstream media. And people are trying to get convince the general public that Donald Trump had this whole plan that if you win re-election, you get revenge. Whereas people who have run for office have said, yes, when I win, I'm going to take down President Trump. He's never said that on the campaign trail. And the media is always trying to use this inflammatory language to get to turn the public opinion against him and the administration. So,
Tracing the conservative blueprint he desperately tried to distance himself from during the 2024 campaign.
Project 2025, I've never read it. I don't want to read it because that way I can be honest with you. I don't want to read it.
In a post on his Truth Social site Thursday morning, Trump announced he would be meeting with his budget chief, quote, Russ Vought, he of Project 2025 fame, to discuss which federal agencies should be cut and whether the cuts should be permanent.
So what does that prove, Leo?
What does that prove? Well, what I said was he was going according to Project 2025 with the budget cuts. And you said he's never said anything about it. And he's posting that he's literally using Project 2025 to do the cuts. So it proves that you were wrong.
No, Leo. That doesn't prove anything. One of the components of the Project 2025, Russ Vought, which is right
the writer,
there,
the one that orchestrated it.
He's one of the authors, yes. Now, Trump himself had nothing to do with Project 2025, and that
he said he didn't know what it was. Now he's talking about using the person that created it as the blueprint for the cuts. Come on, man! You can't think people are that stupid.
Unfortunately, I don't have to. The information proved itself how the media tried to spin it. But yes,
they tried to spin it. He literally wrote it word for word. Like you're literally telling them they did.
Not Donald Trump.
That was Donald Trump. What are you talking about?
Donald Trump did not write Project 2025.
No, he didn't write the project. He wrote that he's going to go to Russ Vought to discuss how to do the cuts, how to implement the project. He literally went on his Truth Social.
He didn't tell Russ to implement the project. You see again.
No, he said he's going on his Truth Social post. He said he's going to Russ Vought, the orchestrator of Project 2025, to discuss how to implement what's in it, how we're going to do these cuts.
No, I don't think so. You're going to have to rewind that because I think I might have missed that because we're taping now at 6 a.m. So please play that again where it says that Donald Trump went to Russ Vought because of Project 2025 to implement Project 2025. I need to see this.
I have a meeting today with Russ Vought, he of Project 2025 fame, to determine which of the many Democrat agencies, most of which are a political scam, he recommends to be cut and whether or not those cuts will be temporary or permanent. I can't believe the radical left Democrats gave me the unprecedented opportunity. He's looking for this. They are not stupid people, so maybe this is their way of wanting to quietly and quickly make America great again. He's going to Russ Vought, the orchestrator of Project 2025, to ask which programs to cut. Verbatim, word for word.
Okay. But he did not instruct him to do anything with Project 2025.
No, he's saying he's going to go to him to ask him which ones to cut. So Russ Vought, if he's asking him which ones to do, then Russ Vought is making the decisions because he's asking him what to do. So if he's asking him, Russ Vought of Project 2025, the one who wrote Project 2025, is now making the decisions on who's getting cut. Spin that. Go ahead. I'm waiting for the spin because I know you got one. MAGA always does.
Yes, remember, he worked for Trump in the previous administration, so he has much experience.
That was all you can come up with? Wow.
Yeah.
That was kind of weak. Anyway, if you're enjoying the content, like, share, subscribe. Dion, I am disappointed. Normally your rebuttals are like so strong. I try and play it off like they're not, but you normally come better than that. That was, I guess because he said it word for word, it doesn't really leave you a lot of wiggle room. So I don't know how you could have spun that. But, oh, by the way, we have our own members only. If you jump in and join the members only, you get exclusive content, you get early releases, and we're going to be implementing other things. We're going to make sure that our members will get exclusive content. We're going to enjoy it. Dion, we were supposed to be talking about defecating on people, and he's doing it in AI, and he's doing it with Project 2025. Any last thoughts?
Yes, we are the media, and now so are you. So you see with all these meme makers and AI maker generators, you got to be careful out there with what's real news and fake news and what's trying to distract you from the real news. So keep in mind, family, you get it here first in the think tank. but do your own research. As you can see, Leo trusts Google, and I kind of trust Microsoft Bing, even though there are other sources out there. Search
Well,
engines. And media class in college is called search engines.
well, that post, by the way, was on True Social, something that you told me to download. So the only reason I saw it is because you told me to download it. So thank you.
Yes.
Anyway, this is Leonard Dion signing out.